this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big play that time on the catch and run.
7 yards. First down, Packers.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Flush to his right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Hundley. They'll get this out to Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Hundley. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. The defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 59, mark, check, 59.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. This is Smith with a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeff Smith, 33 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Hundley going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Let's go first.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And when he made that catch for a 1st down, the first thing that broke into my mind, respect. He's still at it at a really demanding position. Broke into the NFL in 2006 and is still highly productive.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Second down and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Here we go. 7's a mic. Like 7. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And this one complete to Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The 22-yard line.
Throwing, Hundley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Saints 8. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hundley. Trying to lay one up deep. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He'll buy some time right. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And we see plays like this quite a bit when you allow a quarterback to get out of the pocket, because it's really easy for a defender to lose sight of the receiver. His eyes often go to the quarterback maneuvering, and this time it led to a big play.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 1-yard line.
this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense.
He'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 43.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable for Watson. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers.
Complete. This is Lewis.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught by Cobb.
Rodgers pass.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
People often refer to him by his exotic nickname, but Tyrann Mathieu, a career-high 6 interceptions in 2020. And with his instincts, 4 of them were off of tip balls. Named an all-pro safety for the 3rd time, he just adds to his total.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown. Saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 8. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley, he's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyrell Williams, 66 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Hundley going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. On play action, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Watson. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Taylor now to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and goal, Hundley. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Bond coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
You talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. He's got Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Hundley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And the Saints are right back in this football game. So it's all over.